Here we have a slightly different problem in the public land survey system of not a lost monument, not a lost corner, but we only have the chain lengths here, and we have gone ahead and we've got some labeled measurements here and here. I've labeled the distances in feet as x, y, and z, and this section was then subdivided and they used chaining. So here's a distance measured in A chains, here's a distance in B chains, C chains, and D chains. And let's say that maybe we are either further subdividing this into lots, or it has been recently sold or is about to be sold, and the owner wants to get a new survey, and we need to know what is this distance in feet. So we'll call this W. This is actually just a whole thing about proportions. We're actually going to turn the chain lengths effectively into a conversion factor. Because think about it, this x feet equals the sum of A, B, C, and D chains. And W feet as a proportion of x feet equals that A length divided by the sum of all of the chain lengths. Now, here we've got equal proportions. Now this is just simple algebra. We're going to cross multiply and divide to get our unknown. We want to isolate that. So here we move this over, and now our unknown feet, because remember, you can't just say, oh, well, how many chains is it? It's that many feet. It's not always that easy. So you've got to make sure that it's the correct proportion. So we've got chains times, remember it's divided by x feet here, so now we've got to do the opposite and make it times x feet. And that's how you get your answer. So now that we've done the literal formula, let's go ahead and put in some numbers. Stop, cat. Just sit there. Times, these are all chains, and so those units would cancel out and we'll be left with our unknown feet. So let's just fire it up. So we have now 20.12 divided by 80.99 times 5277.92 feet. Remember, the units have disappeared. This is now a ratio. It's just a conversion factor. It's a unit ratio. So let's say this is, and we get times so now we have our answer.